What is up, guys? Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone's having a great day today. Yeah, welcome to the live stream. Just started it right now. Should be pretty good. We're just taking a look here at Ethereum. Just a high leverage trade here on the ETH. Well, welcome to the live stream, guys. Thank you guys for coming on here. We're just gonna be leverage trading here, and we'll check out some of your favorite altcoins if you guys want. It'll be a fun live stream. Public, okay. Looks pretty good. What is going on? It's good to be live here during the day. Yeah, I'm looking at ETH right now. I'm doing a leverage here on ETH. Rickus Morty, thank you, bro. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart signal, man. I appreciate it. I just started the live stream here. Haven't looked at the markets yet. I'm looking at ETH right here, 200x trade. So I'm gonna be looking if I could get into an entry here on ETH. If it's not looking good, then we'll go to Solana or some other coins, right? Merry Christmas to you too, bro. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming to the live. Now, ETH long term, I think ETH long term is a great coin to invest. Whoa, let's freaking go. Thank you, man. Shout out to Morty for the money printer gun. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Yeah, maybe I'll do a live tomorrow too, during the day. It'll be pretty fun. And yeah, good to be doing in the live during the day with the markets open. Usually my live streams are at night, but since I have off today, you know. What's up, Summer? Yeah, you're right. Thank you for coming to the live stream. But yeah, I mean, what I can see here from ETH, right? What I like to do, right? I have this. Let me move it here. You guys can see it better. So I have ETH here. This is how it's looking here on the 15-minute. We've basically been ranging. And then we broke to the downside. And then we broke to the upside, right? We had a big fake out here to the downside. And now it looks like we're pulling back slowly to basically retest this resistance top. So let's see if that does happen here. We kind of flag out, right? Create some type of flag and then break out if we're bullish, of course. Again, this is why I have Bitcoin right here at the bottom right here. This is why I have Bitcoin here at the bottom, because when you're doing high leverage trading, you always want to have Bitcoin, you know, maybe Ethereum too on the side, just in case Bitcoin starts breaking out or dropping. You can get in a fast trade here, or you can get out of a trade, right? If you're in a long or a short and it goes the opposite way. And yesterday we did some good trades. It's one of my best tips out there. Always have Bitcoin when you're scalp trading. I had a lot of good trades yesterday, and a big part of that was Bitcoin showing the first move, of course. Yeah. You constantly printing money. Love the content. Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. But yeah, I'm very bullish on Bitcoin long term, or the crypto market long term into 2026. All right, so let's see if we I'm gonna be looking here for a long, right? I'm gonna be looking here for a retest here. You can see ETH is dropping here to this zone. So if you can get drop here to this resistance level right here, I might be looking for a long. Of course, I'm scalping with 200x. So it is kind of crazy here. But let's see how it goes. Bitcoin at 87,249. Do I trade, or what do you mean? Do I trade? And I always get it ready here, right? We're doing I'm gonna do like this is gonna be my first trade. I'll do like 18 bucks, 200x. So just get warmed up here. Okay. Yeah, I'm trading now. Yeah, and it's crazy. I mean, this platform lets me do 200x on ETH, on Bitcoin. Obviously, the altcoins, some of them are 50x maximum, 25x, but it's all, you know, KYC free. You don't need KYC. And again, if you use my link in the profile, you get this amazing deal right here. You get this amazing deal of the future bonus, which is what I'm using right now. So, what's up, fam? What do you think about RSR? Oh yeah, I forgot to check out RSR yesterday. I forgot to take a look at RSR. I'll take a look at it for you here. So take a look at RSR for you here, buddy. Yeah. Let me just try to open TradingView here. Do I have it open? Okay. Yeah, I'll check out RSR. Comment some altcoins you guys want me to check out too. Okay, so ETH, should I short this? Looks like it wants to break up higher. If it goes a little bit higher, I might short this. All right, if it breaks up here to 290, 2950, I might short it. Looks like it's just getting started. You think it's finding a bottom? Yeah, we'll take a look here at RSR. Appreciate the likes, guys. If you guys want to join my free community on Telegram, 100% for free, definitely DM me. I don't have the link. I usually have the link in my profile, but since I'm trading here on this platform, I have this link for the future bonus. But again, remember, I'll never DM you first. Just always remember that. I'm just waiting here for it to load up. Finally, it loaded up here. RSR, let's take a look at it. It's one of my favorite coins too. I still have RSR. I'm still very bullish on it. Just give me a sec here to load it up. This is something I definitely got to upgrade my PC next year because it's just... Alright. So let's take a look here at RSR. Let's see if we're finding a bottom. Alright, because this is a big drop here for RSR. I think Q2 will see bigger upside move. Yeah, I'm bullish for 2026 for sure. Even if Bitcoin goes back into the 60s. So... You can see right here on the monthly, right? Big move here for RSI. I mean, it looks like it wants to test the June 2024 bottom here. So I would say this is a big level right here where it's getting closer, right? I mean, just a small more, you know, we're at 002024 right here for RSR. And that bottom right here where we had a big drop, right? We had a pump. We got a big drop pullback right there, and then we had these God candles for RSR, but that price level is around 0021 or 002. Thank you for the heart. Shout out to Alan. Thank you, man. So, I mean, it looks like you want to fall down to there and find a bottom there. You can see how oversold we are on the monthly. On the 2-week, very oversold. It's very rare, guys. It's usually very rare where we're oversold in all these time frames. It's not like every day. Like sometimes we're oversold on one, and the other two were not, right? We got a mix, but we're oversold literally on the monthly, the 2-week, the weekly, the 3-day. The daily is coming back up, but this is obviously a massive downtrend that it still hasn't found a bottom yet. And we're getting close to a bottom, right? I'm not saying that the bottom is here, but it can still definitely fall here to 0021, 002. Doesn't mean it's not a bad time to buy, right? Because you could buy right here, it could fall down a little bit more, and then out of nowhere, we can explode. And we can have these big green candles, kind of like this, right? You see, like right here, this is what you got to be looking for here for RSR. You see how it's dumping downtrend. We don't know where it's going to end. You see this consolidation here? That's what you want to be looking for. And then out of nowhere, a big green candle. People are like, oh no, it's going to go back down. Well, it pushed up. Then it went down to that zone where people were saying it was going to go down. They're like, no, it's going to go down more. And that's where it had that pullback, retested that zone. And then since then it went up. You see? So this zone right here is where I see RSR testing here, where it's already been testing. But it can come down a little bit lower here. So, yeah. Thank you guys for the likes. But yeah, we're doing a 200x leverage trading, degen, scalp trading here. Don't do this at home, guys. But if you want to do it, use the bonus here, because that's what I'm using. I'm using the bonus. I'm not using my real money. And to get the bonus, use my link in the profile for this platform right here. You can get the bonus by doing this. And it's a great platform overall. Chart on stacks, STX. STX. We'll take a look at STX. STX, right? You think Larry Fink and Jamie Dimon has outsmarted us and took the equity out of the market? I mean, possibly, right? But I think they're both behind the scenes bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. So stacks kind of similar to RSR, coming down to that June, well, that 2022 low here, even further out, the bear market low. So it's basically a massive retest of 2022 bear market. You can see right here. So I mean, look, if there's a bottom, this has to be the bottom here. If you're bullish on this coin fundamentally and everything, this is definitely not a bad time to buy, right? At this zone right here. Right, instead of buying here, this could be definitely a great time to buy if you're bullish on this coin. Because if this coin is bullish, if it does survive, this will most likely be the bottom here. Yeah. Anytime. And this is what I would be looking for this, right? For stacks, I would be looking for a consolidation here with the 2-week stochastic flipping. You can see how we're starting to curl up. Once we get that flip here and we get some consolidation, that could be a sign that we're finding a bottom. Okay. The 2-week as well. So yeah, everything is extremely oversold. This is a major point of control here since 2022 bottom. So I think this is a great opportunity to invest in coins that you're bullish on, that will be survivors here, right? That was stacks, STX. But yeah, I'm trading here, guys, 200x on Ethereum. By the way, this platform doesn't have any KYC unless you do 200x on Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I'm looking for a good entry here. I want to see, it looks like we're flagging out here. But let me actually take a look here at some other coins, right? So if you can't, that's the thing about trading. You can, if you can't find a good setup on one coin, you can always move to another one. So let me take a look here at Solana. Let's see how Solana's looking. It's probably going to be looking very similar to consolidating this zone. Let me do ETH here. I'm paying 8 grand to the first 5 people. Guys, don't do this. This is obviously a scam. All right. Don't DM anyone. Thoughts on sushi? Sushi. Let's take a look at sushi. Sushi swap. I mean, definitely not looking good, right? Yeah, sushi's not looking good. Putting in some new lows here. I mean, this can easily keep dropping like a falling knife. So, I'll be careful with sushi, for sure. Alright, so ETH pulling back. I really want to focus here. I want to see if we can get a good trade on ETH. Got our first trade of the day. What's up, Michael? Solana. Since you're asking about Solana, I'll switch here to Solana. So we'll take a look at Solana here. We'll trade Solana. Okay. So Solana, I can only do 100x, but it's all good. We'll do 100x on Solana. You can see kind of right here on the 15-minute, the 30-minute Solana. It's been in this nice little uptrend. Pushing up here. Right now it's been consolidating kind of in this flag, right? You can see this flag. So it looks like it wants to bounce, have another big move to the upside. Possibly to this zone, 123, 124 level. That's why I'm watching Bitcoin is kind of similar too. You can see Bitcoin here at the bottom. Very similar too. So I'm gonna be watching Solana here if we can catch that move here, 100x. But I do like Solana. I think Solana is a pretty good coin. You should definitely be staking it if you're holding it. Yeah, I'm talking about the short term. Yeah, I know it's still in a downtrend long term here, but I'm talking about, since I'm scalping, I'm talking about like the 30, 15 minute. Yeah. Monad. Yeah, I'll take a look at Monad for you. I got you. So Monad on the daily, right? Ever since it came out, it's slowly been dropping big. This was a pretty bullish candle right here. You can see how it's an engulfing candle from the previous day. So yeah, I mean, this can definitely be a bottom. Let me get it back here. This can definitely be the bottom right here for Monad. Let's see here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, most likely it's going to consolidate here for a little bit before it breaks out, but this is looking pretty bullish short term, right? Short term, this is looking pretty bullish for Monad to come back here to 23, 0.23. And then I think that'll be the next big resistance level right there, 0.23 for Monad. So I'm more bullish on it moving up here to this zone than it coming down and testing this zone. But you can kind of see it did have a retest here, right? We broke through this zone, we consolidated accumulation here, we had that pullback, and now we're breaking up here. So it's looking pretty good. Anytime, man. And if, by the way, if you guys hold Monad, I invested a little bit in the pre-sale for Monad on Coinbase, like $250. And then what I did is I sent it over to Gemini because Gemini lets you stake Monad for 12%. Like you basically like lend it out on Gemini's platform. And you get like 12% APY. So if you guys are interested in that, you can use my Gemini link. I have an affiliate link to Gemini. You get $50 if you use it. I've been using Gemini for like 2 years now. I have the credit card. They're pretty good platform. Never had any problems with them. But yeah, check it out. Using my link, you get $50 free crypto. I don't have it in the profile because of the profile. I have the BitUnix link, but it should be in my YouTube or my link bio. But yeah, you can stake it on, not stake it, but you can lend it out on Gemini for 12%. That's what I've been doing ever since I got Monad. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, let's see here. About 2K worth 80K coins. Wow, that's pretty good. I trade mostly crypto, to be honest. Mainly because this platform has crypto. You know what I mean? All right, let me see if we can get in the trade here on Solana. Just looking at Solana right here. Yeah, I traded options before I got into crypto. I used to do options trading. I definitely miss it for sure too, because it was really fun. All right, I'm just gonna do a long here. First trade of the day, guys. Hopefully this doesn't go bad. 100x. This is like a $25 trade, so you can see right here, you can put a stop loss, right, just in case it has a big red candle. You always want to protect yourself like that. SPY calls ran nicely today. Oh, that's pretty good. How's the stock market looking today? Is it bullish today? I longed. So this is this is how the platform works. So I longed right here. Right here it tells you how much I'm down. Right? So like 76 cents. And then the SL, you can drag it wherever you want. So it's very user friendly. You can see how I can drag the SL like boom, boom, right? So when it hits that, it tells you how much you'll lose. Like $7, right? I'll say right there. And the TP, you can drag that up too. So very user friendly. And what I love about it is it syncs with your other charts. So if you didn't know, I have like a bunch of charts here, including Bitcoin. But yeah, I am in a long right here. Let's see if we can break up here. I'm doing 100x too, by the way, so. Yeah, that's TP, yeah. So, I mean, the platform is this one right here. It should be in the pinned comment or in the profile. It's this. And again, I'm not using my real money. I'm using the bonus, which you guys can get too right here. It's the future bonus. And you can get it using my link. And just depositing and the trading volume. But the bonus, how it works is you use the bonus to trade. and you keep whatever you profit, or you can use it for your fees, right? So if I'm able to profit using the bonus, then I could keep the profits. I can withdraw it to spot, and I could keep it. But yeah, it should be in the pinned comment right there. There's no KYC to either. And I definitely recommend using the bonus to trade instead of like copy trading, because it's just way better. Because you can actually profit off the money. And if you lose, right? Like if I lose right here, it's not my real money. You have my TP at 124. That's pretty good. You're probably in a longer trade, right? Like a swing trade. Louis, let me run something by you. What do you mean, run something by me? I'm gonna put my stop loss a little bit tighter here, because right there, we're probably gonna stop out here if we lose this level. Yep, we're probably gonna get stopped out here. Let's see. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Well, so right here, if I get stopped out, I lose $5. But the whole trade is $25. Thank you guys for the follows. Appreciate it. I'm using the future bonus, so I keep whatever I profit. I'm doing like degen trading here too. It's like 100x. So you definitely don't want to do this with your real money. That's why I like the future bonus, because I can practice trading high leverage and not have to risk my actual money. And I don't recommend copy trading, which is like fake money. And honestly, we've just been ranging here for the past hours or so here for Solana and Bitcoin. But what I see here for Bitcoin is kind of in this flag, right? So it can definitely break out here out of this flag. Or this pendant. Not a flag, a pendant. So it's this right here. It's in the profile link. It should be in the profile link. KYC free. They gave me the best campaign to give to you guys, because they really like my live stream, as you can see right here, X Sir Lewis. And you can get up this, the same futures bonus that I have. You can get it based on the deposit rewards and the trading volume. And I've been using them for like a year plus. Never had any problems with the withdrawals or anything like that. They've been pretty good. And it's KYC free, so definitely check it out. And by the way, when you click on the profile link, it should automatically have my promo code in the referral code section. If you scroll down, you click it, it should say Sir Lewis. So, yeah. Yeah, so you can see right here. Now the thing is though, they told me that you get the deposit rewards on Friday. So each Friday, after you do it, they give you it basically. But yeah, and they also have the trading volume too. And the cool thing is, if you use my link one time, it's not like, this is not like a one-time reward. Each month they're giving me these new campaigns. So each month they give me these new campaigns, and to participate in them again, you just have to be using my link. My referral. So if you use my referral one time, you can basically do the same thing for that new campaign, and then you'll get the bonus for that time too. So it's pretty cool. That's why I've been using them for like the past months, because I really think it's good for you guys, right? It's not like a one-time reward thing. It's ongoing. Yeah, definitely check it out. It's pretty cool. Let's see here. It looks like I said, Bitcoin's been in this pendant here that kind of wants to break out. We had that retest, and look at that. We're breaking out here. Hopefully we can continue to test those highs here for Solana. And what I love too about their platform, they have an app too, by the way, but what I love about the PC setup is that they make it so customizable. You can see right here, I have 5 charts, but you can have up to 16 charts. Just to, you know, I keep it simple with just 5 charts, but you can have up to 16 charts. You can customize it the way you want to. You can sync it. What I like to do is I like to have Bitcoin here on the side, so I can always be watching Bitcoin in case Bitcoin has an impulsive move. But yeah. Let's see here. Man, it's like it's just waiting for Bitcoin to break up higher here before we have this move up here, right? But see, this is the thing with risk management. You know, if you want to be safer, you can move your stop loss higher, right? So if in case it does pull back, you lose a little bit less. So you can see right here, I moved up my stop loss a little bit higher. So if we do get stopped out here, see, we're getting retested that 21 MA here on the 1 minute and the 5 minutes. So see, if it loses this, then I'll probably get stopped out here, but at least I'm not waiting for it to come all the way down here, right? I do both. I do mostly investing though. I like to trade more as like a hobby, right? It's not my full time. But I definitely have way more spot investing than trading. But I love to trade here, live streaming here with you guys, and just, you know, learn as I trade too. So we got stopped out there. I think it was like $2 loss. All right, so first trade of the day, guys. $2 loss. Let's see if we can get another good trade here. Let's see here. We were looking at Ethereum in the beginning here, so let's go back here to Ethereum. I want to see how that's looking. And the thing about the higher cap coins, you can do more leverage than the lower cap coins, but Okay. We'll take a look here at ETH. But yeah, I mean, the market's kind of flat today. I'm looking at ETH now. Floki, you want me to take a look at Floki? I'll take a look here at Floki here on Trading View. If I can find it. Oh, okay, I found it. If we pull back here, I might look to long here for ETH. So I mean, there's a big chance we can pull back if Bitcoin pulls back hard. All right, so Floki. You can see Floki is actually not looking too bad here compared to a lot of altcoins, especially for a meme coin. Having this pullback to this zone right here, right from 2023. So I mean, to be honest, we can definitely have some more downside here to go for Floki. It's been holding up decently. It's still in this long-term uptrend, which is good to see. You can see on the monthly, we got a rejection right there. So we're still very oversold. So I mean, it definitely doesn't look like the bottom is in yet. You know, once we start to see some type of consolidation here, we start to get a flip here on the 2-week. The monthly starts to curl. On the weekly, also very oversold. But these are the times you want to be buying, right? When every time frame is oversold like this. You don't really know where the bottom is, but once it starts to consolidate in this big point of control zone here, I would say that's a great time to buy. Because what I see for Floki long term is finding a higher low somewhere in this zone here. Right? The liquidation dump went all the way down here, which was the bottom right here, the pullback bottom. So we can slowly pull back to this zone. Doesn't mean we pull back here, unless Bitcoin goes back to like the 60s, 50s. We'll probably come down here, but yeah, I mean, it doesn't look too bad here for Floki. Just the bottom might not be in yet, but it definitely is, along with Dogecoin, one of the better looking charts out there for meme coins. Thank you guys for the likes. Just keeping my eyes here on Ethereum for a trade. We're doing 200x. Looks like it wants to pull back. I want to see a pullback here to this zone. And then I'll look to long if we do have that big pullback. I just need 5 minutes to see what I'm looking at trading view. Then it all makes sense. Oh yeah, it's dropping. Let's see if it drops more. Looks like it wants to drop more. I might do a long right here, to be honest. A small entry. Yeah, so I did a small entry long right there. But it can definitely fall down lower here. I just wanted to get an entry. Let me put a stop loss here. Want to show my scanner in my video identifies price and volume action and pivot structure levels. Oh really? Your scanner? So if you come down lower here in this zone, I'll definitely add more. But yeah, this is 200x. Yeah. If you get back up here, like $7. So again, I'm trading first with like slower, you know, small amounts of money. So when I get more consistent, you know, get more skillful, I can use more money and it'll be more, you know, more profits. You have great skill set. You just need to good product that works. It's meant to be used. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. I actually code my trading view indicators. That's a product that I have that I sell. I have I think like 2 or 3 people that have it. But I never thought about a scanner. That sounds pretty cool. So on this trade I have $16 margin. I was gonna add more, so it's not like the full trade. It was a portion of the trade I got into here, and then the rest of it I would have added more if it fell below this, which it didn't yet. But only $16. Again, guys, I'm using small amounts of money because I want to get more. I just want to get more skillful before I add more amounts of money. Happy holidays, SNA. Thank you, bro. Thanks for coming to the live stream. You'll be the perfect partner. Oh, that's awesome, man. Just definitely I'll definitely get in touch with you if you know, just send me a DM. I have Telegram too, so you DM me on TikTok? Okay. After the live stream, I'll definitely look at it for sure. And make sure it's because when you say this, you know, there's probably gonna be a lot of fake Sir Lewis accounts trying to DM you and all that. But just know that this is my real account. I got 31.9k subscribers and all that. So it's because you know, I get a lot of people that'll say, "Oh, did you DM me?" And it's like a fake Sir Lewis account, and they'll be paying for the views and the followers just to make it seem like it's real. You know what I mean? So. All right, we're in profit. If we have a big move up here to with Bitcoin to 87, or I might get out. So again, this platform is really cool. You just move your TP like that, right? Or if you don't want to use TP, you can just click right here and you get out. I subscribed to indicators before. Oh, you did? Oh, wow. Yeah, before I had it. I still have it on Patreon, but I don't have the link anymore on Patreon. I moved to WAP because WAP, I liked WAP because it lets you integrate TradingView right on WAP's interface. So that's why I moved to WAP, and I have like 3 tiers. I have an $8 tier, $35, and then $98 or $89 tier. So my $8 tier is like for 1 indicator on TradingView. 35 is 3 indicators, my cheat sheet, like a bunch of stuff. And then 89 is like all my indicators, past and future. And a bunch of other stuff too, so. GMX. I mean, I heard good things about it. It's a decentralized platform, so. Yeah, we're gonna push up higher here. I'm gonna look to get out. But yeah, it's just the thing with decentralized platforms is it's gonna be limited. There'll probably be more fees. So it's, you know, there's pros and cons to it. Right. I mean, the platform I'm using right here, you can use it in the US. It's KYC free. Let me see this one. Let me mute this guy because this dude has no life. So, just coming on here and but the one that I'm using right here, it's Bit Unix. If you use my profile link, you can get this amazing futures bonus deal, which is what I'm using right here. I've been using them for a year plus. Never had any problems with the withdrawals. And with the futures bonus, you basically keep what you profit. So right here, I just profited $5. I can keep that. I can withdraw it, or I could invest it in other coins. So it's a really good platform. KYC free. And you can use it in the US. Markets close early for the stock market. What time do they close? $10? Oh, wow, okay. I'm just gonna get out of this trade. I think it was a $2 basically. But I just got out because I see Bitcoin dumping, so I should have got out early here, but it's hard to trade and talk at the same time. Like, I lose my focus. I should have got out here when I was $7 in profit, but at least we didn't lose out on that trade. You can see, good thing I got out. See, instead of waiting here, being stubborn and waiting, I at least got $2 profit instead of being down $5, right? So good thing I got out of that, because I saw, like, this is why I recommend, if you guys are trading, especially scalping, look at this. Always have Bitcoin. Always have Bitcoin on the side. Let Bitcoin be kind of like your guide here on what the market's gonna follow. So this is why I love this platform. You can basically customize it to whatever you want. You're going to love the scanner. I use it to scan all the top crypto 24/7. Wow. I heard about scanners before. I've always been curious. I really never looked into it, but that'll be awesome. I think it can definitely be very powerful to basically scan the top cryptos 24/7 and see which ones are standing out. Now I'm actually trading. Look right here. You can see my, if I move it right here, you see that the future bonus right here, 864. That's actually the future bonus. It's not paper trading, and I don't recommend paper trading. But the future bonus is basically a bonus that the exchange gives you, in which you keep whatever you profit. You can use it for the fees as well. And but if you lose, like let's say I lose on a trade, you won't lose your actual money, right? So if you guys want it, it's in the profile link as well as in the pin comment. If you guys want to get the bonus too, if you use my link each month, I'll be coming out with these new campaigns. And if you use my link just one time, you can participate in these future bonuses each single month. And everyone has a different strategy. Some people like to put their own money and use the future bonus to cover their fees. And then other people like me that are more like degens, I just flat out use the future bonus to, you know, do these high leverage trades and scalp the market. And if I lose, then I lose. But you know, because I'm doing like 200x here on Ethereum, but I would never do this with my real money. Hey, unless I was very I got to a point where I was very skillful. Can be the next TGR. That's hilarious. Yeah, TGR is pretty funny. Since like 2019. But yeah, we're looking at Ethereum. I'm doing 200x on Ethereum. Let me do a higher trade here. Let me do like 40 bucks. And the number one tip about trading is patience. Patience is key. You never want to force yourself into any trade. You always want to wait for the, especially if you're scalp trading, you want to wait for the best entry that you could possibly wait for. Even if you gotta wait out minutes or hours. Which are safer. Decentralized exchanges are safer. But it doesn't mean that centralized exchanges aren't safer. Right? But the decentralized ones, you know, they can't get hacked or they can't freeze their accounts and stuff like that. So they are safer. Okay, it'll make sense once you explain everything. Volume aggregator. I don't know if they have that. Is that an indicator? I don't know if they have that here. Volume. Let me see if they have it here. Yeah, I can't find the indicator here, but how would where would I get the volume aggregator? You long the ETH at 28.92. Nice. You're probably up a good amount, right? How much leverage did you use? So you longed right here, 28.92 around here. So that's pretty good. Right now, honestly, I might look here for a long here for ETH because it's coming to that zone that I talked about here on the 15-30 minute. So Bitcoin is coming to test that zone too. So you can see right here, right? Bitcoin is coming to test, retest, pull back to this zone, resistance. We're losing that support. So we can pull back even a little bit more down here to the bottom of the calendar band. But even Ethereum, you can see Ethereum right here, right? It's coming down to this zone right here. So I might be looking here for a long. It's just that we can drop more than we think here, right? Farther out than we think. So that's another tip too about trading is, let's say your trade, you're gonna do a $40 trade or $100 trade. Don't always go in at one entry. You can divide it in half or in thirds or in fourths. And you can get in half of your trade at one entry. If it keeps going lower, then you can add that next half at a lower entry, right? So I might get in right here, to be honest. Just watching Bitcoin here, but might get in at a small entry right here. I just want to see if it drops. It looks like it wants to drop more for sure. Bro, please promise me you will look into the volume. Yeah, I'll look into it. Where do you get it? Where do you get the volume aggregator? Yeah, I use RSI. It's just that I don't use it here because it would take up a lot of space. I want to see if it drops a little bit more lower here. I might get in a small entry. All right, it's dropping a little bit more. All right, I just got in right there. I got in a small entry. If it drops more here, I'll be prepared to buy more. That was a really small entry. It's like $11. Thank you guys for the like. Thank you for sharing. You can see the big orders coming in and get in. Oh, okay, that's awesome. Oh, it's an app. Okay. But are these orders for like a certain platform? Or are they for like all the platforms? Google volume, it's a website. Oh, okay, it's a website. I'll definitely check it out. Cause I mean that sounds like it is a key and pretty useful. Yeah. All right, we got in a small entry. I'm actually kind of hoping we do fall down lower here so I can get in the bigger entry. And Binance. All exchanges, especially Bit. Oh, wow, that's awesome. And Binance too. Yeah, definitely send me a DM. And thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you for sharing that. I'm definitely gonna check it out. And thanks for the follow. Appreciate everyone that came here on today. 3,000 likes. Let's go. We're in profit. I wish I would have added more right there, but maybe we still have some downside here. Let's see. Again, guys, if you guys use my link in the profile, you get the future bonus, which is what I'm using right here. Definitely check it out. Every single month, I'll be coming up with a new campaign like this. And you can get the futures bonus and trade up to 200x, which is what I'm doing right here for Ethereum. 200x. Of course, you don't have to be a degen and do 200x. You can do way less leverage, but it's pretty good to have. Yeah. Just send. Make sure you turn the volume audio on. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check that out, and as well as the scanner which Wall Street messaged me on. Okay. I mean, today it's been, I think I only did 2 trades today. One I lost $5 and the other I won 2. But I just been testing some things out, right? Yeah. Again, I'm using lower amounts of money. I just want to test some things out and grow my skill before I use higher amounts. And that's what I recommend too, because a lot of people that get into trading, they'll use like higher amounts of money because they want to see bigger profits. And then if they lose that, right, they usually quit. But if you get like, you can learn something from each trade. If you get into more trades and you use lower amounts like I'm using, you're going to learn from each trade and you're not going to blow out your whole account, right? When you put in like 50% or a huge amount into just a couple of trades. Yeah, back testing, I guess you can call it. Okay, so here I might add some more to this. Let's see. Yeah, bro, get the aggregator and your win rate will increase drastically. Thank you, man. I will. I definitely will, man, for sure. I'm gonna look into it. I want to see how it is. You're so right. Yeah, I work with 10 to 50 only until I feel like my skills. Yeah, exactly. Exactly what Christine just said. Work with 10, and here's the thing too. Don't do paper trading. I don't recommend paper trading. I know a lot of platforms have paper trading. I think it's a cool tool, but the reason why it's flawed to me is because it doesn't really test out your emotions. Because at the end of the day, you know it's not real money. You know it's fake money. So you're really not, you know, testing out your emotional side, which is the most important thing about trading. So use a small amounts, and again, I'm using the future bonus here. And you can use the futures bonus, which you keep what you profit, or you can just use small amounts of your money. Because if you do paper trading and you lose like $100, at the end of the day, it's really not gonna hit you, right? Because you know deep down it's not your real money. But if you use your real money and you lose like $10, you're like, damn, I just lost $10, right? I could have used that to get something to drink or whatever. So it'll hit you more. It'll really test out your emotions more than just paper trading. Damn, I forgot to enter. I was looking to enter. I forgot to enter more. But yeah, I mean, the main thing here, adding on to what Christine said, is that the more trades, the more experience, the more you learn. So if you get into trading, a lot of people get into trading, they'll use up a lot of money for like a couple of trades. They'll lose those trades, and then, you know, they'll be pissed off. They're like, man, I lost all this. It's just not worth it. I'm just gonna quit, whatever. But if you use small increments, you get more experience, you get more trades in, right? It's like more reps. You're at the gym, you're getting more reps, you're getting you're increasing your skill and all that. And then once you're comfortable, you can add more. When you're consistent, you can add more over time. So it's really important to understand that. With the aggregator, change it to fit 5-minute toggle, all exchanges, and turn audio and slide. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of that so I remember. I'm gonna take a picture here so I remember. So when I check it out. But that's pretty cool that it has bit Unix, because I'm using bit Unix here, so I can definitely look into the bit Unix side. Yeah. Let's see what can happen here. Bitcoin at 87. Let me know, did the stock market end good today? Was it bullish or bearish? It only opens back up on Friday, right? If you have a big pump up here, I'll probably get out of the trade. To this zone. Basically, you use price action and you coming with the loud bells. Confirm. Yeah, I really like using price action, and I think that would be very valuable with the volume, right? And like you said, if you make sure to put the loud bells so you can hear it, that's pretty smart, because you don't have to, like, you can you can hear it while looking at the price action. You don't have to keep looking back and forth. So that's pretty smart. Platinum was wild for New York Open, really? Tay says, gold we selling. Yeah, price action is key. With the scanner, you'll be able to track all the top symbols on the one screen. Wow. That's awesome. Damn, I got a lot to do after the live stream then. All right, we're coming down here. Let's see if we can get into another entry. I think it has some more down here to come, downside to come, so. I mean, yeah, ETH can definitely drop a little bit more here to 930. All right, I just added a little bit more right there at that entry right there, that big drop. So now it's like a 20, 21. Thank you guys for the likes. Almost 4,000 likes. And by the way, guys, join my free community on Telegram. You can either search it on Telegram. It's called Cryptopolis8. Or I'll send you the link, I guess, because I don't have the link on the profile. Okay, added some more right there. We can still drop more here for ETH, to be honest, depending on Bitcoin. Added some more. So now it's 42 margin. It was, see, so I started with 11 right here, but as we were dropping, I added more. Let's see here. I should definitely add a stop loss here, right? Just to protect myself in case we get a massive dump. About right there. That's not bad. Let's see if ETH can come down lower here. Oh, I'm looking at a lot. I'm looking at the, so I'm looking here at the top is the 5 minute, the bottom is the 1. Then we got Bitcoin on the 5. Then we got the 15 and 30 minute here. So those are all the time frames I've been looking at. Let me see. If you pop a fib on the weekly, we are at the 50% level. On the weekly, right? All right, a little bit more there, 10 bucks. Bitcoin is starting to move up big here, so you might see that into Ethereum. Let's see what happens. Yeah, there we go. Just says, damn, you went. I'm still an investor. Most of my money is in spot. But I've always been a trader. I've always traded when I live stream. And that's the thing too, right? If you're trading, only use a small amount. I'm not even using my real money for this. I'm using the futures bonus. But if you do go into trading, only use a small amount of your portfolio. Like, have it separate from your spot portfolio. All right, let's see here. Yeah, my neighbor's dog is so annoying right here. There's so many scam accounts on TikTok, it's crazy. Let me see, I might add some more to this one too. Tuna coin. I never heard of tuna coin. I don't think they have it here. Oceans, thank you, bro. Thank you for the dolphins, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate the dolphins. And just remember, guys, remember this. The top of the market will be once we get over 500 plus people on here. in 2026. Once we get over 500 plus, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the top of the market. Bitcoin's pumping hard. Yeah, I might add some more here. Let's see. So the trade is 62 bucks right now. We're doing 200x on Ethereum. Again, I wouldn't do this with my real money. That's why I love the futures bonus. I can practice high scalp trading. And if I profit, then I keep it. If not, then it's all good, right? I get it. What I get from it is an experience. So it's like a win-win. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And again, if you guys are just joining in, you want the futures bonus that I'm using, use my link in the profile. You get this amazing deal right here. So, hold up. Yeah, it's a pretty good deal. And it's a non-KYC, so wherever you are, you can use it in the United States. Laz, what's up, Laz? We're finally in profit. A little bit in profit. We have a big pump here back to this zone. I'm definitely going to take profits out. TP. But we'll see. I did some tax harvesting. I only did it on one crypto so far. I'm gonna see. I think what I might do is I might in the beginning of 2026, I might sell some, take some losses for 2026 to kind of go against like my profits. So that's one thing too, guys. If you believe 2026 will be bullish and you're looking to take profits in 2026, you can wait till the beginning of 2026, sell the coins you're down on, right? Some of the coins you're down on. And you can use that to discount your profits in 2026. So just a thought. But I did for one coin for this year. Should I get out of the trade? I think I should. $8 profit. Maybe if we get to 10, I'll get out. $11. All right, we're out, guys. 11 bucks. Good trade. Best trade of the day here. You can see where all my buys were, right? My first buy, and then I waited, buy, and then sold right there. So pretty good trade. 11 bucks. I know it's not a lot, but again, I'm testing out my skill, right? I'm getting an experience from this, and in the future, I can use more money, and it could be more profits in the future, but. The lessons is the number one important thing. And good thing I got out right there. We're starting to pull back a little bit. You could carry your losses into the futures. Really? I thought it was like 3K max. Isn't it like 3K max? DM your Trading View. Okay, I will. I'll DM you my official Trading View username. So regarding the taxes for Christine and everyone on here. So crypto is different from stocks, because with crypto, let's say you're down $1,000 on a coin, you sell it before 2026. So let's say you sell it this month, you can use that $1,000 loss for your taxes, right? To take out on your taxes, whether you have other profits or whatever. But what I was saying is, you can also take that loss in the beginning of 2026 if you believe you're going to be profitable, right? If you believe 2026 there's going to be a lot of profits coming in that you're going to sell, basically. So you take that loss in 2020, in early 2026, $1,000. Maybe it goes up a little bit. Maybe it's down $700 or something, right? You take that loss, and then if you're profitable, $700, you can discount it off of that, right? So you don't pay taxes on that $700. Just an example. Oh, someone's calling me. Hello? Yeah, it's a pretty good idea. But that's the beauty about crypto. It's not like stocks. With crypto, you can sell. Well, that's the thing, right? So what you can do is you can sell, take that loss, and then rebuy back in. You can't do that with stocks. You have to wait like a certain amount of days or whatever. So in crypto, you're down $1,000, sell it, take that $1,000 loss for your taxes this year, 2025, and then if you want to, you can just buy back in, and then you're back in that coin, invested in that coin. So it's pretty good to understand. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much. We ended it there with a nice trade right there. And again, if you guys want to join this platform and get the futures bonus, check it out in the profile. And each month I'm going to be coming up with a new campaign like this. So if you use my link one time, you can use my future campaigns as well. Okay, so it's recurring rewards. But I just want to thank all of you guys on here. I might be live tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you to everyone who sent gifts, all the likes. And by the way, I'm going to check out your DMs, Wall Street and Oceans. I'm going to check it out. So thank you also for being here and sharing that, because I think it's very valuable. So thank you guys again. I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream. And also, I forgot, make sure you join the free Telegram. I have a free Telegram community. I don't have any paid groups or anything like that. So if you get a DM, it's not me, it's a scammer. But I have a free Telegram community if you guys are interested. So yeah, love you guys. Peace.